All right, can you hear yourself, babe?
Yo.
Okay. Well, let's go. Welcome to episode 154 of MTMJ Podcast with the Wife. And we are here for another episode.
154?
How you feeling, babe?
Scratchy. Itchy.
Yeah. You sit out there with me and did your thing. So, I'm glad you sit out there. You know, normally I'm out there by myself. But you were there. So how was church today?
Church was good.
Let's talk about it.
Church was about...
What was church about? I'm waiting for you to say you was there. I wasn't.
Oh, man. No, you was there. You was on Zoom. You was there, too. You're not going to say you wasn't just because you wasn't physically in the room.
Yeah, but still, tell me what you heard. What did you take away from the message today that you can give to the people? You ain't got nothing, do you? Well, she ain't got nothing. Can't help y'all this week. Maybe we could just talk about last week's bitter waters.
Oh, man. That wasn't last week.
That was last time. That was last episode, bitter waters.
But that was the... forgot.
Look at you. You gotta do better. You gotta do better, dog. You supposed to...
DJ. Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
No. This
Okay.
thing.
Well, she ain't got nothing for y'all. Sucks. All right, so let's have a little bit of fun. My wife attended this concert, so I thought this would be a pressing thing to bring this to the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Keep your drawers on, though. Keep your drawers on. You know, we got a little kid in the room. Shout out to Tank.
Oh, man.
Inside my head, lay down with me. I'll be the background. Closer, don't say tonight. How you do his head? Don't praise your night. Watch it. There you go. We gotta go up. 'Cause I can't make you love me. Hold up the head movements. Your heart beat. Something to want. You gotta get it. He gotta get it. That's how you get it. My heart. It's still the fire. If you no. Hold the background. Hey, background. Look, I see you bouncing a little bit. Hey!
It's the funny because it should be great. Do your thing, boo.
No, what the hell are you talking about? Why the hell you laughing? What? I don't like your face. Why the hell you looking at me like that? Oh, that's why you looking at me like that.
Why you trying praise the song. You deserve. I'm just trying to figure out.
All right, she ain't feeling it. You know I gotta go when she ain't feeling it. Man, forget it. She's such a freak.
What is going on here? Now that's what you gotta be worried about. You worried about the wrong thing.
All right, we gotta get this podcast started.
I lost my way somewhere in another galaxy. Too hard to take these memories and then tragedy. In all of these places, all of these faces, I don't wanna let you down. And all of the states of mine, I can be basic. I got
Look, he looking lost over there.
Healing energy on me, baby. All I really need is one thing. Healing energy on me, baby. Can you make a wish for me? On me, when it's 11:11, I need it. On me, baby, can you make a wish for me? 11:11, you. You played all that crap and you won.
Man, once we get through this, we're gonna start the podcast. God dang, Sonya. I know what you want to get into. You got anxiety.
Shush.
Let's go.
Anxiety. Don't let the pressure get to your head. That's it. You know we play for keeps. Don't let it go over your head. Heavy stepper. I got too much weight on this. You can see the diamonds on the
Aye.
Us little niggas got no say on this. I'm just being honest. I'm moving steady.
Welcome to episode 154 of MTMJ Podcast with the wife.
Fail on us. What am I saying? And now I'm gonna save all this. I know the ops watching, they love this. Two-Tone got that bust down like, whoa.
Whoa.
She's crazy, they don't love me no more.
No more.
Not one for pressure, but I bang for my bros. Walking in the zopping 10 on my toes. No, I walk them all to smoke.
Okay, you welcome on smoke.
Don't be a bad man.
Fear has been actualized.
So now we're talking about
I've been
Lizzo.
referenced in a South Park episode. I'm so scared. I'm gonna blind duet to it right now.
Of patients on Lizzo no longer cared how much
Oh, why they playing with my
Guys,
daggone?
my worst fear has been actualized. I've been referenced in a South Park episode. I'm so scared.
I hate
I'm
when
gonna
my
blind
links don't
duet
work
to it
properly.
right now.
Why this joint gonna freeze and not play?
Because I don't want you to hear the love.
It played.
Oh, Lizzo.
Oh, okay.
on Lizzo no longer cared how much they weighed.
I don't give two shits.
Lizzo helps you eat everything you want and keep physical activity to a minimum. Some patients report constipation while listening to Lizzo. Stop listening to Lizzo if you experience suicidal thoughts. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis, hypothermia,
Cut the fucking album!
out your ears. Are you living with concerns of obesity?
Ask about the power of not giving a fuck with Lizzo.
That's crazy. I just feel like Lizzo, bitch. Lizzo, bitch.
Hey, so
I must be on that Lizzo.
Should she be offended by that?
I mean, no, not really. But the way she's been going when people say certain things or do like the fat shaming thing ever since that whole situation came out, she been like trying to act hard, but then she go on a rant on social media about how she didn't ask for this and that she's crying and she's quitting music and all that stuff because people are so cruel and all that. I mean, look, girl, you on a cartoon.
No bullshit.
Do your thing, sis.
You made it. If you make it on South Park, you made it.
Do your thing. They ain't kill you, so.
Yeah. Southlizzo.
But back to this music, right? So you talk about the Tank concert, but I took my baby mama to the Tank concert because she likes Tank.
Okay, well.
So you play the music like that was something. I mean, I know the songs and it was a vibe, but my baby mama liked Tank. Okay, so that was more so, thing for her. Because I ain't spending that money on no Usher.
Oh, yeah.
So Curry and Tank, they did the thing. We missed Carl because of her ass. But
why you miss Carl? You talking about Carl Thomas?
Mm-hmm.
Why you miss him?
Because she was late.
Oh, who was late?
Erica.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to highlight that. just a little bit of hate. Just a little bit of hate.
But it was a vibe. It was a good old vibe. You know? And you played all the songs that they wasn't going to do that for me.
Yeah, I know.
You ain't played the right songs.
Yeah. I knew what I was doing.
No, you did.
Yes, I did.
No, you did.
Yes, I did.
Thought you did.
I thought.
Thought. Put it that.
Okay, Mario stresses the importance of self-love and focusing on yourself. Now, here's the thing, though. When I saw this topic, spoiler alert, I really didn't listen. So I don't know exactly what he said. This could not display self-love and protecting or taking care of yourself. So for the first time I'm hearing this, I just thought this was a good message because I think we all need to take some time for our own mental health and focus on really just taking care of our own self. So let's see what he said.
Redirecting your energy and your focus on yourself so that you can take care of the ones around you and lead the way and show people around you that listen. If you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. You got to get your mind right, got to get your heart right, Every day I wake up and I ask God, why me? Why me? I look back where I'm from and I'm like, man, a lot of my friends is dead. This is a year of redirecting your energy.
He was getting ready to tell us something about he looked back and all his friends dead. Mm-hmm. Or one of his friends are dead. But what do you think about that, boo?
I tell you that all the time. When I say when you not good, we not good. You always, say I want to be, better for y'all or whatever, but ultimately, no matter what you do, if you're not good, no matter what it is you're trying to do, we're not going to be good.
Yeah, I agree. And I had to learn to actually attempt to take some time for myself.
Because I always try to put them out.
Always. When she be planning my trip, huh? Yeah, you outside.
Because I'm going to go outside.
You outside. Exactly. You are definitely outside. I can totally agree with that. You're more outside than me. All right. Hood family feud. Name something a broke guy always said. These nuts.
A who? It said, name something a broke guy always got. The audacity.
We.
A broke guy always got the audacity.
Audacity to do what?
To not have shit, but always got something to say.
That was a good ass response. High five. That was a good one. I wouldn't have thought of that one. That was actually a good. Me, I think broke niggas always got weed. Because niggas will spend their last bit of money on weed. They can have $25. They're gonna buy a bag, and they don't care.
Funnel sheets.
Yes, all that's gonna be groped into that $25. But yes, I'm telling you. Because they're going to steal one of the three. What you talking about?
Oh, man. Yeah, they always have
anything else you think the broke nigga always got? An excuse about why he can't go get a job and not be broke. Man, my mama.
But the funny thing about it is, it was this guy who was on a pod, and he was talking about he's the broke friend. He was talking about broke friend etiquette. And it made so much sense.
Name something.
It was, okay, so he said, if you're the broke friend, right, he said, what you do is, if you have multiple rich friends, you try not to lean more on one. You try to like spread the brokenness around. So he was like, if, say for instance, Paul got me last week, I'm not going to ask Paul again this week. I'm going to go with Chris. And, you know, have Chris take care of it. But he was like, the broke person etiquette is, if they going out and they like, hey, we going such, you be like, nah, I'm going to stay in. I ain't going. And they be like, nah, man, come on, go. Nah, I ain't going. I got you. All right.
You know how often that happened? That always happened when it was time to go out. I knew I didn't have no money. But like, Mike, come on. You can drive.
And so he was like, if you're the broke person, he was like, if somebody like, we all drunk and wasted, you need to be the designated driver. Because, nigga, we paid for everything. Like, you got to take one. You got to take the minimum. We go out for, like, burgers and fries after the club. You can handle that bill versus the steaks. He was like, and when you go out with your friends, you always got to be in the middle. He said, because you want to be in between the rich. You don't want to be at the front thinking you the shit. And they like, oh, okay. Nah. He said, you don't want to be on the back and be left out. So you got to be in the middle. So when they look in front, you like, I got you. And then you look behind, but like, oh yeah, I'm with him. And he like, hey, I'm with him. Mm-hmm. But it was just so hilarious because he was like, you got to spread the brokenness around.
I know somebody that used to take advantage of the free pancakes. Like you go to, we used to go to IHOP after the club. We go into IHOP. That man say, nah, they ask him what he want. He's like, nah, I take those 2 free pancakes that's supposed to come with his meal since he didn't want the 2 extra free pancakes. He said, that's what I take. I had those 2 pancakes for free.
Can't be mad at
So the broke nigga is always the one that's hustling.
Can't be mad
the hustler.
The hustler of the hustling friends. He's not hustling the right thing.
And then what's so crazy about it, nigga really ain't broke. He just don't want to spend his money on that.
And I understand that. I can understand that. Because I've been in a situation where like, okay, I'm going out for somebody's birthday or event or whatever, and I really don't want to be there. So I'm not going to really, order anything because I don't want to be there. Yeah. But I'm here to support type situation. So I get that. But when you ain't got it and you want to always go out and you think somebody's going to always cover you or something, like, that's crazy.
Always go out with the friend that say, man, y'all better make sure you cash at me. I'm always going to go out with that friend because that friend is going to guarantee that they're going to pay for my meal. Now, if I decide 2-3 weeks later to pay you your money back, just know you got your money back. But in the moment, I was a broke ass nigga. Boom. We finished that topic. Got through that. Name something that is forever funny, no matter how many times it is repeated. These nuts. That's what I was supposed to use that for. No matter how many times you repeat it, you can say it. It just comes out. These nuts. What you got? You got anything? I tried to throw a curveball in it. Curveball right down the middle.
Me falling.
Yeah. Oh God. I felt like I don't know if I ever told this story on the pod. This one time at Tyson's Corner, or was it Tyson's Corner? No. This one time at Hoffman, she was pregnant, walking, and fell off the curb, and no one saw it. And I was more concerned about why ain't no one see it versus whether she was okay or not. Because she got up so freaking fast. I was just like, but I was looking around like, how did nobody see you just fall like that?
Because they was minding their business.
Like no, they saw it. They just ain't want to laugh at you. Because they was afraid.
I laugh at everybody.
Okay.
I don't care who it is. I'm going to laugh.
So this was your hell no. Oh, no. Hell no. Oh, hell no, you know. Oh, it ain't there no more, so we ain't talking about that.
Oh, man.
They deleted that shit. They ain't want you to talk about that. That's the one thing I'm noticing about when you pick topics off of social media or these blog sites, you better make sure you go online and see if you can find that said topic. Because they be getting sent cease and desist letters and then they be having to remove the story.
That is so disrespectful.
So you got to act fast, or you better try to remember it.
Or screen record that.
Can you give me an idea of what it was? Because you say, "Oh hell no," you don't forget.
I did.
You old as
I
shit.
forgot everything from
You old
today.
as shit. You old as shit. So here's the topic I meant to talk about last week.
I forgot everything today.
I'm going to talk about this week because Amanda Seales came out a couple weeks ago when she did the Shay Shay podcast and said like she felt like she was bullied. She felt like she was intimidated. She felt like instead of Shannon Sharp interviewing, he was talking down to her. So Wanda, what's her name? Tiffany Haddish was doing a set at one of these colleges or something like that. And she was talking about this.
Colleges, right? I don't give a fuck about that shit. I've never went to college. Why would I care? Why should I give a fuck about the college? There's not genocide at the college. I give a fuck about what's going on the other side of the world, but why would I give a fuck about the college? Because Africa is working at the college? Shut the fuck up. This is the shit I'm talking about. Stupid motherfuckers at the college. I ain't never worked a goddamn day in your life. Do you remember 9/11, bitch? We were under attack. 11 terrorists blew our shit up. 3,000 people dead. What the fuck did we do, America? Do y'all remember what we did? If you're from the 1900s, you remember.
I'm not sure what's going on with sis, but if you want to come to a comedy show where we do care about college and college students and folks who didn't go to college and black liberation and Palestine and Africa and the Sudan and Congo and, you know, things that matter. If you want all of that, plus a show where you might hear about drug dealer dick, titty pics, savages, hear nigga damn laws, Juneteenth, funny style interviewers. You want to find out what a cotton tickle is and more? Well, then maybe come to an Amanda Seales show. All right? Because we're going to talk about all of that and have a good ass time doing it. You'll also find out why my braids look like this. Link in bio or go to amandaseales.com for the Unlikable tour. See you there.
As soon as somebody says something about Amanda and may hurt her feelings, she gonna say, I'm on the spectrum.
So why does she decide to use Tiffany's set as a way to promote her own comedy show if she felt like Tiffany was being disrespectful to all the people she said she don't give a fuck about?
She said she don't give a fuck about the college.
That's what
she didn't say the people. She's saying the actual university itself she don't care about.
Well, Tiffany Haddish took some hate to that and she had a response to that stuff. And this is what she said. And I won't play the whole thing because there's a lot. And this doesn't look like Tiffany. That don't look like her, do it?
Hey y'all, I'm back. Hey y'all.
No.
I just wanted to
She like she's about to be vice
say
president.
hi.
Kamala.
And I just want to give love to those that need it. There's some out there that need it. And, yeah, I'm just keep it positive. Because some people out here will say they're your friends. And they will constantly actually be hating your guts. Really just jealous, wishing they can be where you are. And then when the opportunity strikes, they show who they really are.
She talking too slow for me.
I'm really excited about tonight.
Yeah, I agree. Like from my high, I just can't take it.
She's talking too slow.
Yeah, but Tiffany took offense to the things that she was saying, and she tried to say she's going to kill her with kindness. I think the best way to kill somebody like Amanda with kindness is just not responding. Just go on, let her just take her whatever applaud or whatever lap she's trying to take to make her feel good. Amanda's always going to find a way to Amanda. So, I mean, I guess there was a reason why I didn't bring that topic up. Because my wife didn't care.
I can give two shits about her. I can.
So let me ask you this, babe, and I want to get your opinion on this. Do you feel like the workforce intentionally tries to punk black men into conforming into whatever rules and regulations they're trying to get? Do you feel like that's a punking?
Like what?
So black men are tested to see if they are punks or rebels in the workplace.
Rebels,
yeah. What'd I say? Okay.
Rebels.
Thank you for correcting me. Host.
I'm not the man. So what you mean?
But you don't think that happens?
I mean, I wouldn't say being punked, because like my aspect, right? I have 2 male staff, and by me being the youngest person, it's like, I don't give a damn. But just because you the man or whatever, we all like the same. So how's that like? Because men are so quick to want to be the, I'm the man, macho, rah, rah, rah. But y'all got a job to do. Y'all on the same level, man or woman. You pull your weight, they pull their weight.
Okay, how about this? Do you feel like your jobs give you tools to be able to get through those sort of situations? Like, this is how you humble this man.
No.
Oh, okay. Do you think jobs do that, though? Is it possible?
No.
Why you don't think it's possible?
No, you said, do you think jobs give you those tools?
You like give management level folks, do they give them the tools to be able to, if they are rebels, like this question said, which came from a listener, do you think they give high-ranking people in employment tools to be able to belittle men into conforming into whatever stigma they want to set, whether it makes sense or not?
No, I just think people wouldn't get in the higher levels and they start smelling themselves and they think they better than the other person. So they find ways to try to manipulate or do things to make people feel uncomfortable. But because they're that person in that high role, it's like, I'm up here and you can't say nothing to me. Because if somebody say something to them, then it's like, oh, you're being insubordinate and all that stuff. And that's what people fail to forget. Like, where you started from and how you got to where you are, there's other people that can also get in that spot too.
Let me ask you this. Do you think there are any, do you have any tips that you think men who may be struggling with that can get around that as a person that's like a leader?
It's conversations. Like, have those talks, dialogue. And the biggest thing is people, especially men, guys, boys, don't know how to phrase or word certain things to soften a blow at times when it comes to talking to women or talking to a woman. It's like, because what they're thinking of at that moment, it may be through frustration or whatever the situation may be. And if they take the time to actually process and try to figure out how to say it, they no longer feel like it's a need to say it.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they've bottled up so much to try to soften it to make it seem like, okay, this is more professional. But that's why my thing has always been with you, the boys, like, whatever it is, say it. And however it comes out, we'll figure that out after a while, after it, but at least say it to get it off your chest so we can figure out, okay, now look, I get what you're saying and I understand what you're saying. And the reason you had to say it that way is because in a moment or whatever the situation. Because I do it a lot with the big one. With the big one. All the time. That's the only way I can have a conversation with him. Say what it is at the moment, however it is. Just go ahead and say it.
Okay.
Because if he sits to try to process it and figure it out, it's like, I'm good.
I also say, man, it's difficult dealing with multiple personalities in the workforce and personalities that change from day to day. Like, imagine you coming. That's why, I think we discount the stress that sometimes employers put on you, right? So, I always tell myself, let me look at myself in the mirror and see what I can do better before I try to just respond to negativity that might be coming my way. So that's just how I think about it. But I'm also
you also clam up with it. And you always famous for, I'm going to take it on the chin when it's certain stuff that you shouldn't even have to take on the chin. Yeah. But that's just how you are with the situation.
Yeah. I'm trying. What I can say is I'm way more vocal than I've been in the past, because normally I just I just take certain stuff on the chin and just let it roll off. But now I try to like make sure I'm getting my thoughts off so I won't blow up in the end. You know, I'm God working on me. You know, I'm trying to work on myself too at the same time. So we working hand in hand. But I do think their jobs do put in place tools, specifically with women in leadership positions, on how to deal with men.
But it's
that
not
they deem to be aggressive. Especially,
you don't actually, like, any job you go to, there's training. You know, you have your videos and stuff, but to actually in the moment have to deal with the situation, you don't know how you're going to actually deal with it until it happens. You're not going to think about that movie you watched 4 to 6 months ago. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're going to think of what I'm going to do in that moment to soften the blow of that situation so that it doesn't escalate. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they may have gave you something, but it's a lot of people, like, I'm a hands-on person. Like, you could tell me something, I'm like, okay, cool. As you're telling me, I'm doing it to make sure that, okay, this goes with this, whatever. And then you have people who are more of a write it down, I'll figure it out type thing. So, I mean, it's just that the sexist of the men and women in the workplace is just going to be what it is. Yeah. Because no man think that a woman should be of any power.
That's not true. I'm the 0.5%. I think there is a space where women can be leaders, but I also think women got to understand and be able to control their emotions just like men are expected to control theirs. Because I think sometimes men, just like men, women allow stress and a heated conversation to take them out of the job character, and they forget where they're working at.
Oh yeah,
or they forget that they're working.
Yeah, when it comes to work, of course.
And all these tools and stuff they say that you can use to prevent conflict in the workplace don't always necessarily work. Like they say, one of the biggest ones is, if you feel yourself getting heated in a situation, remove yourself.
But if you're in a situation where you can't remove, where you can't leave a space or something, how do you remove yourself?
How can you do that? It's impossible, because you have immature people too that will follow you. Might not necessarily follow you, but they're going to make sure that you hear that they're still yapping off. So it's just like, man, you just gotta you gotta pray.
Knock if you buck.
Yeah, and pray. You gotta pray.
Pray I don't slap the shit out you.
Man gets 15 years for murder of a female who refused his advances.
People are crazy.
And Cameron was shot in the chest, and the story that the police were given was that it was an accidental shooting, that there were a bunch of teenagers hanging out in this unoccupied apartment in Brooklyn, and one of them had a firearm. The firearm accidentally went off, and she was struck in the chest and killed. And that's how I got the assignment. That's basically the story I was given, and I was asked to go out and find out about this girl. Raylene Cameron, turns out, is an extraordinary young individual. She graduated...
All right, I'm not about to listen to all this. In Crown House, Brooklyn, a man has been sentenced to 15 years in prison after gunning down a 17-year-old girl who rejected his romantic advances at a party in 2022. On Tuesday, May 21st, Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez announced that 24-year-old Javon Duncan was given 15 years in prison for shooting a 17-year-old once in the chest and killing her after she turned down his advances 2 years ago. Listen to me. Again, I feel like these type of cases come up a lot on this podcast and just in stories in general. And I saw earlier this week that a lady was like, man, when someone approaches me, I ain't turning no one down. I'm talking to everybody, because you just never know. And we are in that space now where, like, it's crazy, man. But I also look at it like this, man. Man, you also got to watch yourself, because y'all keep playing with these women. It is women out here that will go. What's the movie Queen Latifah paid? Set it off on your ass. I ain't even had to get it. Look, came right to my mind. There are women that go hard like those 4 girls and set it off. And y'all keep on playing. They gonna start setting you motherfuckers up to get beat up and killed. Cause y'all keep, man, listen. Back in the day, people used to get let down so hard. And they just go on to the next person. Now, you say no to a nigga, that nigga is gonna bop you upside your head, shoot you in your chest, and watch you die.
It's the bop up the side of the head.
And I don't understand why.
Oh, it's man. People be desperate, but it's messed up. You was 24, she's 17. Like, oh, it's about to rain.
Oh yeah.
You wanna go play
We
in the
currently
rain?
about to get a storm. Oh, I'll play in the rain. Playing in the rain. Let's play in the rain. Hey, but no, on some real shit. Y'all gotta take that shit on the chin and move on. It's another girl somewhere. Listen, first you need to. I know back in the day when you used to get let down, you used to go back and try to reassess why you got let down and how you can do better. Like I remember back in the day growing up, when I got let down, I wanted to figure out why I got let down. So I went and took a look in the mirror. I said, okay, nigga, it's what you got on.
What you have on?
Bullshit. I don't bullshit. Bullshit. So that's what really got me messed up at first. I wasn't in the position to afford the latest gear, the best shoes. So that played a role. And at that point, you young. You don't really got too much personality. So like, hey girl, can I get your number? Then smile.
Boy, bye.
Exactly. Boy, bye. Or boy, Try being in the club at a go-go and walking up on a girl while she's shaking her ass. These chicks will look at you. If you don't look decent enough, they just walk away on your ass, dancing and shit.
Keep
you looking
dancing.
stupid. You stupid as shit. You just sitting there. Shit. Right back against the wall. Shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, those days long gone. You do that now, he getting your ass after the club. You getting boo-bop. Right upside the head. Homie don't play that. And I know we playing games, but no. Sincerely, rest in peace to that family, man. 17 is too early to be losing your life because you ain't fully developed yet.
Losing their life of domestic violence is just so freaking sad.
And it also can be, we can't always say, man, well, the little girl needs to not dress. She need to dress her age. Or she need to do that.
She should be in her daggone age and she can't wear the stuff that's in her age and she wear what she got to wear. That's what it is. But it's still the simple fact that we are in the days, and that's sad when you hear we are in these days. In the days.
We old as shit.
But where men can't take rejection, no matter if it's in private, it's just like, and then, you know, as soon as a woman stand up for herself and say something, she's a hoe, she's a bitch, she's a slut. You just was trying to fuck, sir. So all that shit you saying is like irrelevant. But it's sad that you gotta put people, in situations where it's like you gotta dog somebody out because you can't be nice. And then if you try to be nice, they keep pushing. Then once you get mean, then it's all the name calling or you get shot and all that stuff. It's just ridiculous. It is. I see. Go to jail and fuck a nigga. That's why y'all keep going in there. Like, go on. Like, that's where you want to be. You ain't have to kill her to go to jail. You could have just...
It wasn't even worth going to jail at this point, because now you can really spend 15 years. You ain't going to get no ass at all.
Yes, he is. The ass that he been one. Or he going to beat somebody's ass.
Yes. Wom, chicka, wom, wom. Then he going to come out Muslim. I ain't about to say that. Last time I mentioned that shit, that motherfucker video trending. Folks love hearing about how dudes go in non-Muslim and come out converted.
Yeah.
I saw a video.
Already.
I saw a video. I ain't gonna talk about it because I don't want to be wrong. And the Muslims are deep. I don't want no smoke.
You can get bean pad.
Shit, I don't want none of that. That is the biggest gang in the world. And nobody will not talk about.
They gonna take you to a slaughterhouse.
No, I ain't messing with them people. That is the biggest gang in the world that no one will have a conversation about.
That's the Illuminati.
Okay, let's move on. We're talking about it. Sean Kingston and his mother arrested on fraud and theft charges after SWAT raid of the rapper's home. Listen, guys.
Way too beautiful,
for girl. That song was out when we was in Fayetteville. That's why suicidal. Oh, he must have been suicidal when he was thinking about this plan. Man, what's going on though, dog? What's going on with these rappers, babe? They getting broke real fast. Babe, I thought we recorded for a long time. We just flying, ain't we? Let's slow the fuck down. No, we gotta talk. Let's go. I love you. Shit.
But that's all, man. Look, these celebrities doing their fraud, going in, coming out, still got money.
Not these two niggas. Not these two niggas. Arrest warrants were issued for Kingston and Turner. Kingston and his mama on May 20th. Details allege. Scheme starting in October 2023. Defraud several businesses, including a jewelry and car dealership, a variety of goods valued at $100,000 or more. Come on, Sean. I know you got $100,000 laying around somewhere. The mother and son were accused of grand theft of property valued around $86,000. I know you got a property.
Wait, pause. We ain't in the millions?
Listen, Sonya. None of this is going to equal up to $1 million, Sonya.
Y'all got petty crimes.
Grand theft and car dealership of a luxury car worth $159,000. Babe, we had about close to $400,000. We ain't even at $500,000 yet. But here's where we top. Here's where we top at about $600,000. We still ain't gonna hit $1 million. A grand theft of jewelry worth $480,000. Damn.
That wasn't paid for?
No, they were stealing it.
What they was doing, like clarnering after paying stuff and not paying the bill?
It said they further accused several counts of identity
How
fraud, writing bad checks,
and
Kingston was charged with violating his probation in connection with trafficking stolen property. Yo, when I hear these type of things from guys that I know were multi-million dollar millionaires, and they are belittled down to petty crimes. It may not be petty in the amount, but the reality is it is something that the mom and son duo, Bonnie and Clyde, or Bonnie and Clydes, should not be doing. Yeah, her ass. There's some shit that you shouldn't be doing.
He said, I don't trust you bitches.
Who you think planned it though? He don't look intelligent enough to do it. So I'm sure it was his mama.
Come on, baby, rapper mama to go get his pack of smokes. How?
This is petty shit though, man. It said Kingston paid $30,000 down payment on the entertainment system that was installed, but he didn't pay the rest. So people just trying to get their money back.
I feel that. Okay. So they like run a center. They was trying to come back and get it, and he ain't answer the door.
Yeah, this nigga broke. Yeah, he ain't got no more money. Somebody took all his money.
His mama.
Where Kingston from? He from an island. He ain't from Africa. Okay, Sonya, we moving on. You goofy as shit. You drunk? You drunk, boo?
Mm-mm.
Rapper murder, and you'll be surprised by who did it. A rapper was murdered, and you will be surprised by who did it.
Oh, he shot himself. The young dude that shot himself on live.
Listen to me, dog.
Talking shit about what he gonna do to other people.
And that bitch had a laser scope on it, right to the face. It had a laser scope on it, something.
I ain't watching. I just heard.
I watched it. I watched what they would show me, and while I was watching it, right, I said, man, it takes a person that got some real issues that's gonna try to go find a video of a man shooting and killing himself live on the Instagram. And then I said, well, I guess it takes me. I went to look. I really wanted to see if it was true. Me seeing the picture wasn't good enough. And of course, you go look for the video. No one's really showing the video, but because it stops the moment he shoots himself in the head, of course. But like, I'm gonna be honest with you, and God forgive
somebody
me for saying
edited it to stop, because if he was on live, he was still running.
God forgive me for saying this.
You not forgiven.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it.
Cause you keep saying that it's something.
I want to say it. I can't say it because every life is important.
All right, tell me, and I'll say it.
Okay.
Oh, but they heard you. You got a mic.
I mean, look.
It'll stop wasting the taxpayers' dollars in jail if they just more of them just going to kill themselves off.
You think they're going to investigate it?
What are they investigating?
Okay.
He probably had a box on his foot.
This shit gonna go off, Sonya. They gonna call us.
It's probably who they already say we are low class Negro.
Yeah, they're gonna call us insensitive. I think insensitive because someone lost a loved one that day.
But he was on there talking about threatening to do that to somebody else, and God just said, "Tag you it."
That nigga forgot the safety was off.
Right. It is what it is.
That's why I heard
safety and education is important.
I was with someone that was saying, like, man, look, you ain't doing nothing to these youngins nowadays that got guns with 21 and 30 bullets in it. You go on and try to take your little 11 round out there if you want to. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I got a shot. With my whatever amount of bullets I got versus their extended clip.
Because they don't have no aim.
I think I got a shot. Because half of these jokers, the gun weigh more than them. That's number one. They are jumping out that car with no control over that gun. And the gun is actually taking... Oh, shit. I thought you took my drink right in my face. I got angry. I was about to punch you.
Hey, your face. Man, finish what you saying?
No, so you scared me right there. I got angry. I'm talking, what is going on? Anyway, yeah, some of these guys are just getting out the car and the gun is carrying them to wherever the situation is, and they're not hitting the exact target that they're supposed to hit because they have no control over the weapon. So I really think, man, look, as long as you quick with changing the magazines and you ain't got a revolver, you in there.
Spin and shoot.
Oh, man, Sonya.
Spin and shoot.
So I had another nice topic, babe. When
Jesus was...
As it is, it's not a life-threatening injury. Had Corey presented with this and nothing else, they would have probably seen it on the CT scanner.
Yeah, got that shit off. So, Corey McCullough, 6, reportedly suffered from fatal heart stress before dying from a final beating. See, when they say that, it sounds more egregious than it really is. So the father aggressively took his child to the gym and made him run so hard on the treadmill that he died from stress-induced cardiac arrest.
Oh no!
That is, I'm so proud of myself that I was able to get that straight out because I practiced that all day. to make sure I didn't mess it up. So basically what he was doing was he was making his son run sprints. It looked like they were like 15-second intervals, but it was at the highest pace on the treadmill. And just 20 minutes after doing that, the nurse testified that Gregory left Corey to die with strangers and was emotionless during the ER visit. And just 20 minutes after Corey was pronounced dead, security footage shows Gregory leaving the hospital.
Oh wow!
And like I said, the pathologist ruled that Corey had signs of stress, cardiopathy. I can stop right there. I'm not gonna try to do it again. Cardiomyopathy. I was close. I don't care. Listen, judge me not, you gentle souls. Judge me not, you gentle souls.
Ain't no gentle souls. Let me say like, wait.
All right, what did it say then? You say it.
I didn't read it.
So you say it. Cardiomyopathy. That shit sound like it's stuck on my upper lip.
It's cardiomyopathy.
Ain't that what I say?
No.
What I say?
Say it.
No, what you say? I love you, but I want you to say it. You can't offend me. You know I don't give a shit.
I know.
I am. If listen,
you
if I
added
wasn't
extra letters that wasn't there.
okay, so what you say? What I say?
It's what you said.
Yeah.
Cardiomyopathy.
You put that shit together good, girl. Myopathy.
I thought I put it cat. Enough is enough, Sonya. I'm glad I got you. Self-control. That's what we learned in church today.
Y'all ain't just some shit. Don't try to bring that shit up almost an hour later. I tried to get these people some motivation early. Your ass act like you just was clueless.
I don't have no motivation for these people.
Who's these people? Oh shit. I felt that hate. That shit blew right through my face.
I don't give a shit about what I say.
Yeah, but that sucks. That child had to be strict.
That is sad.
That father wanted his son to be in fitness so much that he had to just force it on him. Running that little boy like that.
Was he fit?
Nope. Nope. That nigga had a dad bod.
What?
You know they say, speaking of dad bods are in. The women love dad bods. Ask Patrick Mahomes. But Mahomes showed up to the first day of organized team activities, which is OTAs. You do a little bit of workout. You do like new installs, all this good stuff. But for the past 4 or 5 months, he's supposed to been working out. Mm-hmm. That nigga showed up with a beer belly. And stood on it too. It had him on, he was on ESPN's Pat McAfee show, and they brought that up. And he was like, everyone knows I have a horrible body. But if my quarterback can win back-to-back Super Bowls with that type of body, we need more horrible bodies. Beer bellies are in. Let's go! We're going to trend for that, boo.
Did you just do that?
We're going to trend for that. We're going to trend for that. Look, I'm trying to take us to the next level. Whatever you got to do, you got to do. Hey, look, at least I don't need no Southlizzo. 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 Hey, did you see the Kevin Hart and Kai?
Oh my God, it is so hilarious. They are hilarious.
Right? And they both short as hell.
Hilarious.
That shit looked fun as hell. Yeah. Out of all the ones that he's done with like superstars and stuff, that was one of the best ones.
That's funny.
Because to see Kevin Hart, yeah, he do. Don't challenge him to no dance competition. He's ready.
Once he hear the music, he's like, "Oh, what was that?"
Don't play with Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart here for all that
it's
shit.
It's a vibe.
It's definitely a vibe. Big vibes. You lucky I can't.
Need my bed.
You need your bed. You sleepy?
Could you see what coming? Not Maurice.
Talk about it, babe. Could you see it coming?
Oh, and
he look a mess. Ain't that the motivation? Ain't that the motivator?
What was he under the influence of?
That nigga look fucked up.
I would like to know what he was under the influence of. Dang. Maurice Scott.
I'm sure he got out. Motherfucker, $5,000 bail. That ain't nothing to him.
He spent the night in the slammer though.
That's $5 to him.
Oh wow, them Huntsville characters is just doing a number. I anything for a storyline.
That's about to sell.
Yeah, it's gonna be anything for a storyline.
Again, like
because
I say,
at the moment, because him and Kimmy really don't have. Last year was about her cancer. I love Kimmy, but they really don't have no story. But that's terrible.
Santa Cruz.
I act just like a nigga out here. No, y'all don't, baby. No, y'all don't. No, it's just not. It's y'all just soft. Y'all females. It's the estrogen, baby. It's not happening. You cannot move like a nigga. You cannot think like a nigga. You cannot act like a man. It's just not happening. And I want y'all to stop lying to yourself, telling yourself that y'all want these niggas to tell y'all the truth. No, y'all don't. Baby, nobody don't want to hear no motherfucking truth. And then when a nigga do start telling y'all the truth, y'all start bugging the fuck out and losing it, which is why the nigga lied to you in the first place. And what the fuck a nigga telling me the truth for? Bitch, you're that bold. Bitch, you don't give a fuck about me that much. When I tell niggas the truth, I don't give a fuck about them. They like my little side niggas. I'm not that invested. So here's the truth. Take it or leave. My bitch that I love, like, I'm in the field. Bitch, I'm not telling you. I'm Jody.
What does he mean by that?
It's the I'm Jody.
I can't speak to that, so what do you think he mean by that?
He's okay.
I know for a fact. I tell you, I know this is a perfect example of a person that can't handle the truth. Just tell me the truth, babe. Are you talking to that girl that called? Yes. Okay. We go to the McDonald's. I go into McDonald's. I come out. All my CDs are scratched and flinged out the car. And she just told me she wanted me to tell her the truth.
It wasn't you.
Oh shit. Okay.
I get it because
you know what I really hate. Cause
if there is nothing. You know, if y'all in a good place and y'all have that relationship where y'all can always be honest with each other, no matter how that person feel, they may get mad, they may feel some type of way, but it's also like a space of, okay, I see what this is type situation. Like, I see what you're feeling, you know, apparently I'm not your vibe anymore. You looking for something else, so let's figure this out. It is what it is. But when it comes to telling somebody the truth and like I say, if I ever get to a point that I am no longer voicing my opinion about things and I don't, because when we get into it, I always get emotional, I cry. But if I ever get to a point where I don't cry and I don't show that emotion, it's like I'm over it. I don't care anymore. And that's a dangerous space to be in because therefore it's like you're not that important as I thought you was, so I'm not putting up that fight anymore. But if you are in a situation with somebody and that's not your main person, I don't see why you can't be upfront and be honest so that you're not playing a fence and playing a field. Because if you sleeping with this person and that person sleeping with other people, like you're sleeping with that other person and that person as well. So y'all should be upfront and honest if y'all not in a situation. Now, if there's somebody that you're in love with, you got somebody, then he's talking about some it's the estrogen or whatever. The biggest thing is a woman is never going to be on the same level when it comes to the physical strength aspect of a man. Like, you can get strong, all that stuff, whatever, but when it comes to the anger and the built-in situation, that testosterone against the, it's not going to ever be a match. And for him being a man, a gay male, and voicing that, it's like, you know, women always, like a Tahiri situation. Pop slit, got something to say, and feel like I can say whatever it is I want to say to somebody or say to this man, and I'm not gonna meet my match. It's dudes, plenty of dudes out here that don't give two shits about sliding a woman, but they want to put themselves in that situation because I'm a woman. You can't do this, but they can continue to be the ones to poke the bear.
So I'm glad you brought that up. Joe spoke last week about how his feelings towards Sean P. Diddy. Get your ass up.
Get your ass up.
Yeah, get your ass up, nigga, and get the fuck out of here. That's what they see. Get your ass up. And Tahiri, of course, every time one of these situations come out and Joe comments on them, she has a lot to say. And I was quickly reminded about how aggressive Tahiri can be when she's angry. But this is what happened, right? She said, fuck out of here. It's ironic. This is she's basically saying the video is triggering. She remembered Joe throwing her down a flight of stairs, dragging her back into the house and having to talk, and then her having to talk to him about letting her go. For hours, she said. This whole shit took me out, so it's hard to watch. So sorry, Casey, and every other woman who is currently going through it or has ever gone through it. It's tough. So, of course, you think Joe took that shit on the chin? No, he didn't. And normally Joe is the upper hand. I mean, he takes the high road. But he said, Tahiri, you are a liar. Failed gold digger that has abused, targeted, and manipulated many men. Outside of me, you lack an identity, which is why you've tried desperately to attach yourself to me for over 15 years. The last time I saw you, I purchased a mattress from you, and you were happy you made that sale. You were fine then. There was that night. Then there was that night at Starlet 6 years ago when you invited me inside your new place. You were fine then too. You were on my body the entire last stunt on Love and Hip Hop and tried your best to disrespect my son's mother in the process. I had to ask the producers to keep you away from us like you were a cancer, like the cancer you are. Yet you continue to slight my name because it's your identity. I don't speak to you about you because you're low vibrational. You are a low level dick man con woman that has been lying about you, lying about your age. I pray you heal and move on one day. Hopefully this is our last exchange. Prayers to all the real victims. Yeah, man. So, do you think Joe went too far? Or Joe stooped too low?
Why?
No, I don't think he did. I think when you living in this world, when you got to defend yourself and you got a business that you're trying to run, you can't allow someone that you deem to be manipulative to continue to speak bad on your name. But I also think one of the biggest ways to level up in life is when someone tries to tarnish your credibility and they don't have the facts to back it up, and you've went to court and you've dealt with this person multiple times to prove your innocence, and they continue to spew out this. Sometimes you have to 50 Cent them and sue their ass.
50? Now that's a internet troll.
That nigga trolls.
Bully, like, he be on it. And I laugh all the time. I laugh every time.
I'm never offended, especially when he come out and he say things and then the evidence comes out, and then he's
I laugh every
"Who's
time.
your publicist? Diddy, you shouldn't have done this." The evidence is right there, and I agree with you. What scares you about marriage, or what scared you about marriage? Did anything ever scare you about marriage?
Mm-hmm.
What? Me?
That I was your family.
Yeah, my family. What? I don't know what's scary about them motherfuckers. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, shit. What's so scary about them motherfuckers? Respect. No
That's
respect.
the only thing out of this marriage that I wish would have been different, is to have good in-laws.
Yeah.
to be able to,
And Mike tries.
have those relationships and bonds and stuff.
Story time.
It is what it is.
Mike tries. Story time. Let's see how much time we got. Oh, we got time. Story time. We ain't got too much time because you keep me on it. But I'm going to get this out fast. Story less long.
What?
I set up a meet and greet with my kids and their grandmother. 2 weeks. We talk about this meet and greet. Hey, honey, set your transportation. Boom. You come here, spend a few hours with the kids. I'll take you home. Can you pick me up? Ma, we just said, set the transportation. You come here, spend a few hours with the kids. I'll take you home. So that clearly tells you, no, I can't pick you up. Fast forward. The day the trip is supposed to happen, I get a call. Well, son, I want to go to church. Oh, okay. And it totally skipped my mind. Which part skipped your mind, Ma? The part that you were supposed to be spending time with your grandkids, or the time that you were supposed to be spending with God? Now, God forgive me. I get it. God, you're more important than us flesh people. But when you weren't mentioning this plan, is it okay for her now to use that as an excuse for why she can't spend time with the kids or her grandkids? So I say, okay. But here's where the story takes a left the wrong way. When she then says, well, how about you can come pick me up, take me to church, and how about you come to church with me? But Mom, I thought, schedule the transportation, come to the house, spend a few hours with the kids, and I'll drop you off home. When did we together agree to switch the plan for cancel your transportation? I come all the way to your house that I said I couldn't do. You come to my house, I bring you to my house and then drop you off at the church a half an hour later. How should that have made me feel as the father who continues to try to build a relationship but don't try that hard?
I mean, I give you your props for trying.
Why don't you give me my props? Because I keep on trying. I remember one time I brought this up to my pastor. My pastor was like, you just got to continue to pray about it. Well, Pastor, I'm going to tell you something now.
I'm done.
I pray for her, but I'm not praying for the miracle that is she spend time. One child is 12, the other child is 6. I don't think it's not going to happen. Because like I said last podcast, I think parents sometimes think it is our responsibility to hold a hand to be parents, as parents ourselves, as adults, as adult children to kids. They think we supposed to do more work than them.
I don't know. Well, at least my mother came and got him and took him for ice cream.
Yeah.
They went to Rita's. Had their little bonding moment or whatever. But like you said, you don't ever want it to be a situation where the kids get older and then they meet people and be like, oh, yeah, I like him or I like her, and then that's that cousin. But
yeah, that's what I'm trying to prevent.
That's the biggest thing is.
Hey, but you want me to tell you what?
You didn't answer. You need to answer.
What was I scared? I did.
What was your
What was I scared about? In marriage? Is that what you said? The bill.
What bill?
The bill.
What bill?
There's a bill that comes with being married. It's a blank check. You always add numbers to it. Is that it, babe? That's all we got? You like that one?
What? No. You brought that up and that's what you gonna come out with?
No. Nah. I don't know. I never had an opportunity to think about it. You said my in-laws, so that was what you were scared of.
That was my biggest thing, is that I loved you, and it was like I wanted to have that bond of extended family type situation. Because your family, if you look at it, is bigger than my side of the family.
Oh, we deep.
So I was like, oh, that'll be cool, you know.
But what's so crazy about it is when I do take her around, they welcome her, but it's just like it's not consistent, but it's not on my part because every time, the only time I take, you know what's so sad though? The only time I take her around family is when someone die. That is crazy. That's the only time I get to take her around, but I also appreciate the fact that.
That's the sad thing. That's the only time you're around your family was when somebody died.
But I also appreciate the fact that she there to support me through that.
Wow.
That can be also tough. But also I want the viewers and listeners to understand that I've tried to set up multiple meetings. We've opened our home to family to come over and partake in whatever we're doing. But it does get to the point where like I'm not just gonna continue to overextend my hand. So if her family is going to accept me more than my family is willing to accept her, we just move and shake out. We going to move. I mean, we made it this far over 20 years.
I mean, that works, but he's also standoffish on that too.
Name it.
Like family functions, if I try to invite you to certain things, you're standoffish.
Explain. How's that?
Like,
I fill the room out. I do. I will agree
not
that.
even that. Like, invited to go somewhere.
Okay.
It's like...
I'm glad you said that. The first time she invited to take me somewhere, I had handcuffs pulled on me. That's triggering. That is trauma. So now, when she invite me places, I got to have my guard up. Because ain't no one going to try me like that again.
It's not even that. I'm
Sonya,
saying like...
Can we speak to that, though? Wouldn't that be very traumaring? Traumaring? Traumaring.
Traumatizing.
Traumaring. Can I make my shit up?
Yes.
No, that can really be traumatizing, though. Seriously.
I get that.
So
and we dealt with that.
Am I supposed to get over it?
In a moment. Dealt with it. Ain't let it sit. Ain't let it linger. None of that. It was dealt with.
It still happened.
It did. But it's just like you're invited to do stuff. And your famous line, how he always did it was, I got work. Oh, I gotta work. Oh, I gotta work.
You think I'd be saying that like to be funny?
I gotta work. When, in fact, he can take off. But, I gotta work. Yep, I gotta work.
Can you name a time that I said, I had to work and that I really could take off? Like one right off the top of your head.
New Year's.
No. I was told I couldn't take off.
If you was to die today, they was gonna figure somebody to be put in place. You can take off whenever you want to take off. That's the biggest thing with jobs. Like, you can't take off. You can't. If something was to happen to me, you want to figure it out.
Yeah, they just gonna
like, can't nobody tell you.
Yeah,
and they not gonna replace you for that one day. That's been happening for years.
I also think I try not to. You don't want to develop a pattern.
Nobody said it had to be a pattern, but every now and then it's gotta be that thought to be like, oh, I'm actually gonna put myself first type situation, or oh, I'm actually going to try and attend this because I can make time for this. People make time for who and what they want to make time for.
I'm not about to let you do that.
That's what it is.
You also saying it as if I never make time to attend functions that we are invited to. Because that would be, you'd be stretching it a little bit.
I won't be stretching it that far.
That's hate. That's hate.
It's not hate. It's a fact.
I am standoffish.
It's a fact. You
agree.
make time for who and what you want to make time for.
I also say is I do make a conscious effort to, if, like I told her, she be trying to tell me stuff months in advance. And I got to tell her like I even had to start doing this myself. I just put it on a calendar so I can get a reminder. But that's me constantly working on me to be a better husband to her. So when those things do happen, I am trying to get better at that. So Like if she tell me something in January that's supposed to happen in June, I'm going to put it in my calendar so I can make sure I'm making a conscious effort to be there for my wife, to be her plus one. Just like the Chris Brown concert.
I don't want him to be my plus one for the Chris Brown concert. He is in the way.
She just said something about inviting Michael.
I didn't want to invite you to that.
Taking off.
I did not want to
invite
you to
situation,
that.
I don't have to take off, and I was invited.
No, you wasn't.
I invited myself, so I was invited. No. I'm just saying. We talk about it. You just said it. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite.
That is not the stuff that I'm talking about inviting you to.
Sonya, don't be a hypocrite. We're going to see Chris Brown for the second time together. Listen, I went before. I can go again. Do not do this. When I went to see Jeezy and all those other artists, I invited you.
You invited me. Who else was you going to invite?
I did. So why I couldn't go to the Chris Brown concert?
I got other people that I could have took with me to the Chris Brown
when
they came out of our pocket of extra money.
Niggas, cause I'm down with you, nigga.
I could have just paid for my ticket, my VIP ticket.
Fuck that vibe. Fuck that. Nope. I was invited.
You invited yourself.
I still was invited.
You annoying you.
All right, but thank you for listening to episode 154 of MTMJ Podcast with the Wife. Hey, y'all, I really appreciate y'all.
What was that?
I'm grateful. Thank y'all for listening.
Aww.
Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you subscribe, rate, comment, share, like this podcast. And this has been episode 154, and we're out.
Adios.
Peace.
So long, farewell.